What's good? What's good? It's your boy Re-Up, and I'm back with another one, man. And in this one, we want to talk about some NBA Live. You know, there's not been a lot of info. I haven't really been searching too much because there's nothing been presented out there, put out there for us to look into as far as information about NBA Live. The last thing we heard was Scott O'Gallagher signed with EA Sports. Now, that to me is a big confirmation that there will be NBA Live in the future. So with this thing about NBA Live is dead, people don't think it's coming out. I really think the game is definitely a future for the game. Definitely. I mean, they're not gonna look. I don't think Scott O'Gallagher is going to come to NBA Live, EA Sports, just to do another game. He's a basketball developer, NBA video game basketball developer. He's not gonna do another game. Now this is just me talking. I don't know. Now and the thing about it is, it's definitely concrete evidence that he's really into it. I mean, he commentates the game. He was commentating the NBA, the 2K My Player League. He knows the game of basketball, so I don't really see him coming doing Madden or coming to work on another game. There's definitely a reason why he signed a deal and to come back to EA Sports, because remember, you guys, before he worked on NBA Live 14, which definitely wasn't received well, but he worked on NBA Live 14. I don't know what was the reason for him leaving. Maybe it was part of what Mike Wayne reason for leaving too, was just because development wise they wasn't flexible or wanted to go in the direction that EA Sports wanted to go. You know what I mean? Because I think EA Sports is steady want to bring some type of NBA Jam to the mix, and I think that right there is the problem with EA Sports. They of the direction of what they want to do, but definitely they need leadership on far as development wise with the game. They have really no leadership, I don't think, on the dev team. They have people that was there, but you don't have a Mike Wing or a Scott O'Gallagher. So with Scott O'Gallagher coming to NBA Live, I think that's definitely going to create a lot of competition with these two titles. Eventually, something that's not going to happen overnight. It's definitely going to take some time to be able to get NBA Live to the point where it's received well. People was actually loving the game, having fun with the game. And, I think people got to have an open mind that when they play NBA Live, when you play NBA Live, you really have to, don't compare things to 2K. Look at it from a different perspective. And I think that's what's most fun about NBA Live, when you actually pick up the controller and actually play the game. And we're going to make a separate video on things about 2K that I just really dislike. I may hit on a couple pieces now, but, I feel like NBA 2K doesn't have everything and it's not realistic as what we think. I feel like what they're missing in their game is they wanted to be realistic and play like the NBA. That means, like, how the NBA is playing now, they want their game to play that way. And in my opinion, that is a wrong approach, because when you play a video game, you're the one that's controlling the game. You know what I'm saying? You're the one controlling the game. Now, the players may have certain tendencies to do certain things, but I feel like you shouldn't make us have to play like the NBA is playing now. A lot of us don't agree with how the game is being played now. So I feel like, it needs to be more controller, friendly, basically with I don't have to play programmed game. 2K feels so scripted. Like, when people used to say this before, I was like, what are they talking about? You know what I'm saying? I never really asked questions. I always just kept my ears open, my mouth closed, and just listen and try to put together some things. And now, it's like I've been noticing things over the past year or two while NBA Live has been down, and NBA 2K has been up, and I've been paying attention to certain things that people have said over the years about 2K. And you don't have to just go in and search for certain things. Some things are just ultimately revealed. And what's been revealed is that, the game is really scripted. Some things that happen in 2K is like in the game supposed to happen. Just because it happened in real basketball doesn't mean it's supposed to happen in the NBA game. Now, some similarities, yeah, I agree with that. But every little thing that happens in the NBA don't have to happen in the NBA game. So instead of you know, allowing things to play out by the person who's controlling the game, you put the NBA aspect in there and let the NBA, what you see on TV, control the game. And I really don't agree with that. I feel like animations, you know, things of that nature, you know, different animation, post moves, signature moves, stuff like that. Yes, that definitely should be added, you know, to the game to make the game, you know, with a realistic feel. Because, you know, when my best player in the NBA right now is Westbrook. I'm you know, so I'm going to be playing a lot with the Washington Wizards. I've definitely enjoyed it. And, you know, he's one of my best players in the NBA right now. So, you know, I want to be able to play with him as what he normally does in the NBA, like what I see on TV, yes. But far as the gameplay, to make adjusted, scripted animations or scripted sequences in the actual game, just so the NBA, just so it can play like the NBA, that I just don't agree with. Because I feel like the person who's playing the game should also control the narrative of the situation, not just because of, you know, we want to keep this game like the NBA. Another thing that I think that, you know, my issue is with 2K and NBA Live too. You know, another thing I think that they need to, you know, just demolish is the shot meter. I feel like things was better before the shot meter. When NBA Live, I think, was it 18 came out, you know, after they skipped 17, I was one of the ones that vouched for, yo, do not go the direction of having a green light in the game. That's just something else in the game that ruins the game. People with no knowledge about actual basketball goes by percentages. And let's say your shooting percentages and stuff is off. People like that are not going to be able to understand what you're saying. If you're wide open or if you're partially wide open, and no matter what, if you shoot like a 70% or if you shoot all whites, quote unquote, whatever, you are expected to hit it. NBA 2K like has really programmed gamers the wrong way. Like Mike Wang's really, his whole system has definitely programmed people to think certain things in the game. Now, is it intentional? I doubt it. I doubt it's intentional. If it is intentional, you really don't know basketball yourself. You know, because like I said, a lot of people expected to do certain things in the NBA game, and 2K is definitely, to me, brainwash a lot of people on what they think basketball should be really is. A lot of people will just play for greens. That's all they want to learn. That's all they want to do in the game. And, you know, it was a guy one day, I was watching the stream. I forgot the YouTuber name. One of those damn boring-ass 2K YouTubers. And he was playing the game. And, I mean, honestly, they was setting that bullshit-ass pick and roll. And every time they done it, guys shoot. Sometimes he might miss about 2-3 in a row. He gets mad. I mean, he's definitely wide open. He's definitely created space when he done the pick and roll. But he's mad because he's not greening them. He's mad, and I asked him in the chat. I said, so you are expected. You expect yourself to hit every shot, like the green every shot. He simply said yes. That's it. They're programmed to, if they open, they supposed to green. If they don't green, 2K is trash. They definitely, you know, a lot of people from the 2K side, the whole community definitely screwed up the way basketball is supposed to be. And I feel like the developers from 2K allowed it to happen. You should still always be reenacting. It takes hard work to be able to play this game. Certain things is added in the game. Certain things has been in the game for years should not be in 2K. Like I said, I'm going to make a separate video and I'm going to get on certain details about 2K where I think that it's just fucking trash. I'm not going to be playing much of it. I feel crazy again because I spent money into the game. And, you know, we always do this. We spend money into these damn games. Not all of us, some of us. And, well, I can't say some of us. I will say definitely over 50% of us, because if not, they won't continue to keep pushing the VC narrative. But we're going to get into that in a separate video, too. But I think, what's going on with basketball gaming right now, you guys, is it's just total poison. And no matter what, NBA Live still gives me that natural feel of a basketball game, far as what a video basketball game's supposed to be like. And that's more of controlling the narrative instead of being in a scripted environment, because that exactly is what, when people say the game is scripted, they're not lying. At first I really didn't understand what that meant, but now, far as playing the game, evolving my mind, evolving my knowledge when it comes down to certain things with basketball games and certain things to look for, it's definitely a scripted feel, and especially this year. And I mean, maybe years previous it maybe wasn't so obvious, but this year is, to me, is like a smack in the face. It's obvious as hell what they're doing to that game. I haven't played the new gen, I haven't played that, and I don't know, as far as me watching just the gameplay, it doesn't really look too much different. Now, as far as graphics and the way they move 4K wise, yeah, and frame rates is being up. Look, it's gonna be different. It's gonna look different to the eye. But when you got that control in your hand, it may be a different thing. But I know for a fact when I see gameplay, I'm seeing the same animations. I'm seeing the same type of builds that are in 2K21. No matter if they have a different name or what, they're still the same damn build. You know what I mean? If you got a slasher, you got a slasher. If you have a shooter and a slasher, mainly you have a shooter or a slasher. And I mean, it's the damn near same type builds from what I've been seeing. All this game and all the my player stuff, I think what Scott O'Gallagher is going to bring to NBA Live is basketball. It's true, authentic basketball. Because when we play NBA 2K, we see all the things they do, and we feel like that is the most authentic game ever. And it is right now. It is. But if you want to be nitty gritty about some things that NBA 2K do, that shit is fake as hell. That shit is terrible on a real basketball level. It's not nowhere. You can't compare it. So, look, I'm all for NBA Live coming out. And I do think, for all the doubters, I do think NBA Live is coming out. They're not going to hire Scott O'Gallagher for no reason. If they do, it's just another reason why I'm never going to fuck with EA again. You know what I'm saying? I'm hanging on right now. I don't have access. Thinking about downloading assets just flips my stomach upside down. Like, hell no, I don't want to do it. It leaves a sour taste in my mouth. It leaves me an upset stomach. So no, I'm not going to be downloading EA Sports or any involvement. Even, I canceled all my shit. I just don't like EA Sports. I'm just not a fan of what they do to their game. I'm not a fan of the laziness that they have, the developers have. And look, okay, we're not gonna say developers. Okay, we're not gonna say developers right now, because we really don't know if there is really a cap on what they can do. Now, far as what we've heard from big game developers that work with EA in the past, yes, there's definitely a cap on what they can do, and that's causing the big developers to be frustrated at answering these questions from these people that are radical as hell, because they're mad at they can't get the sim feel of what a video game, or what they feel a sports video game should bring to the table in the year of 2021, basically. So with that said, EA Sports is definitely, they definitely coming into the new gen. They definitely have to get their respect back that they had in the past. Because right now they're not doing a lot of video games. I don't know what their thinking is when it come down to video games, but this old thinking have to go. It gotta go. And a lot of people right now, me, I'm going to continue putting content out on NBA Live. I want to continue talking about it, especially when it's, when it's room for more content. And I say that because going into this season of basketball, I have a lot of things I'm going to cover, with the NBA. So I'm going to be using NBA Live for that. But at the same time, I feel like they really need to be more informative about what's going on, because I mean they definitely lost a lot of people just by being quiet now, and they're cocky because they feel like, man, no matter, they're gonna come back when we drop the game. But at the same time, you can let us know what's going on. That's my biggest hate for NBA Live, for EA Sports right now, is that, yo, y'all should let us know something. Especially the people that support the game. I mean, damn, it don't take 2 seconds to make a tweet. If just because you announce that NBA Live is coming out, don't mean what you think 2K gonna steal from that? Seriously. I mean, in the gaming world right now, in the gaming development world, everything is not on ice. Like, people know. Like right now, I mean, I know 2K developers. They probably know what NBA Live is doing. Scott O'Gallagher is not gonna you're not just gonna sign Scott O'Gallagher and don't think that he still have close-knit friends that's over there on 2K. So I imagine if the 2K developers already know that NBA Live is coming out, or NBA Live is not coming out, whatever, they know the answers. 2K developers right now know the answers. Are they gonna say anything about it? Hell no, they're not gonna say nothing about it. But right now, they know. They know what's going on. So if they know what's going on, why the fuck we don't know what's going on? Why don't we know it's a game coming out? Why do we gotta be held hostage? I put out videos before in the past letting NBA Live, EA Sports know what they need to do to their game. You know, and I'm gonna keep saying this. Free to play is the only way you're going to make it. No one is just going to go buy NBA Live and say, this is it. People that are brainwashed with what 2K is doing. Don't go that route. I felt you messed up your game by trying to follow and imitate NBA 2K. Don't go that route. You don't have to follow NBA 2K to put out a good game. Yes, your game definitely needs a great my player mode. Like, that is definitely going to attract a lot of players. You have to do something that's going to attract players to want to come over, not necessarily leave 2K, because a lot of people from the NBA Live community, guys, they want people to just, say, oh, you pick sides, whether you this or you're that. Whether you NBA Live, whether you 2K. And I'm like, people are not just gonna just leave 2K all at once. Hell no. Like, y'all don't crack. Y'all don't crack. It's not gonna happen. They're not just gonna jump up and leave NBA 2K. Now, when they get tired of 2K, are they gonna year by year come try NBA Live? Yeah. Yes, they're gonna try NBA Live, especially when you get pissed off at 2K. That is how it's gonna happen. Now, you got players that's, like I said, you got dedicated players for 2K. They're not going nowhere. No matter what, they know what NBA Live has been offering is definitely nothing that they want. So, and to me, that they will come eventually once if NBA Live can continue to push and make a game that's gonna be, playable for everyone, even the 2K players. Because that is the main thing that you want to do. But you don't have to make a game like 2K to get them over there. You just want to make a good, solid basketball game that's going to be pleasing to the consumer. I mean, that's all you want to do. You don't have to follow 2K. Following 2K is why NBA Live is canceled right now, I think. And Live 19 didn't get a lot of great feedback like I was telling people was gonna do. Development wise, you have to develop, and I didn't see any signs of development coming into NBA Live 19. I feel like we could have got an NBA Live 21, right? Like, why didn't we get an NBA Live 21? We could have got an NBA Live 21, seriously. No doubt. I feel like that's definitely should have been a game that was on the market. I don't understand. Even if you was going to new gen. Okay, now we got this, and we was when NBA Live 20 was canceled, right? We was all informed they're gonna be working on new gen. I don't see no reason why NBA Live 22 won't come out. Like, seriously, like if NBA Live 22 don't come out, like, I'm gonna be to the point, like, I'm like, yo, you guys just are full of shit. You don't let us know nothing. You know, you're not showing us any signs. You're not letting us know nothing right now what's going on, completely in the dark, right? And then to go actually to miss 3 titles, yeah, boy, and you expect people just to come back and play NBA Live. The dedicated fans, yeah, but y'all got some consistent shit y'all need to really work on. You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously. Now, I don't know, and another thing before I close up this video, because we're gonna make several other videos talking about what's going on with this situation. I notice a lot of developers. I don't think. Well, I can't. I don't want to be wrong, but I know I say names. I want to say a name. Erica. I don't know if she's still like NBA. Last time I looked at her page, it seems that she was still on the dev team. She was still, you know, a part of something dealing with NBA Live, right? So that, to me, that don't look. I haven't looked in a while, so I'm definitely gonna go do further research and try to find out some things today and in the future. But other developers definitely been moved around and is, you know, didn't play a part of NBA Live. Now, like Donnie G, I think Donnie G is on Madden, right? So if you are a part of a game that is coming out like NBA Live, right? Why would you go work on another game and you have a bigger project to work on? Like, Madden is getting sales. Madden, you know, is getting recognized. They don't need Donnie G over there. So why will they pull him from NBA Live? Or is Scott O'Gallagher bringing guys with him and is over there making LeBron James moves over there and basically saying who he wants on his dev team? Could that be the case? You know, I think definitely he's going to be the leader in all things that, you know, come with basketball making. Like, he's not going to be second behind any NBA Live developer. Any NBA Live developer. I definitely believe and definitely think he's going to be like the Mike Wang of NBA Live. So maybe they kick Donnie G to the curb, and maybe they're working on another dev team right now, and that's going to, you know, work on NBA Live. You know, that's something to think about. But I've definitely seen several developers get moved around. Now, we've seen them we're considering it maybe moved around. Maybe they'll be back. But if you're working on a game, I don't see you halting the process. So either the process was halted and they needed help, or whatever situation drove them to pull certain NBA Live developers to Madden. You know, that's something that we got to keep our eyes open for, to see what's going on. Pay attention to their Twitter accounts and see what's going on. Instagram as well, to see exactly what's going on right now. If y'all seen anything, you guys, hit the comment section up. Let me know what's going on right now. Like, I'm kind of in the dark. I really don't know what's going on with NBA Live. You know, I mean, is EA Sports trying to bury NBA Live themselves? Like, we need another fucking basketball game. It's wide open. The market is wide open, dude. Like, seriously. But you got people that are just about money. Yes, man, we want to make money. This is 2020 going into 2021. Hell yeah, man. Look, everything's about money. But the only way you're going to get, like, if you want to be a game and you want to have no microtransactions and you just want to rely on sales, you can't charge no fucking $59.99 for NBA Live and think people are going to go play it and going to go buy it. I mean, come on now. Like, you can't do that. Like, EA Sports been hustling a long time. I've been hustling a long time, and I damn sure can tell you that ain't going to work. That is not a formula. I bought the damn game for $59.99. I've been the one that's bought 2 copies of NBA Live every year the games came out. Just sold. Like, I know sales are going to be low. Maybe my extra, you know, money that I'm putting in the game will help out a little bit. But no. So we're going to push on with good, quote unquote, positive content about NBA Live. And we're going to see what things can happen. But at the end of the day, you guys, I'm always going to be real. I'm always going to be raw. And I'm always going to be 100 for those who've been fucking with me for years. You already know. I'm going to continue to do what I do. But at the same time, I want to know what you guys think. Is NBA Live 22 coming out? Yes or no? And please elaborate it. Hit that thumbs up. If you hit the dislike button, let me know why you hit the dislike button. If you comment on my channel and you don't see the message come up, hit me up on Twitter. We can see why it's been blocked, and I can go try to work out a way I can unblock you. Because a lot of NBA Live guys, I think I've probably freaking blocked. A lot of comments I see that come up, it's not there. I really don't know who it's from. So I have blocked a lot of assholes back in the day, and you know what? I'm open to all the troll babies. Look, come on in, assholes. Come on in. Come on in. You know, we're more than welcome to talk about what's going on with NBA Live, because I feel like all voices matter right now when it comes down to this game. But I definitely also feel that a lot of people need to continue to talk about NBA Live as far as what they're going to do, you know, the need of NBA Live every now and then, you know, because right now, I mean, I think we've done a lot of talking. You know what I'm saying? We've done tremendously. I mean, I think everyone right now feels like a yak back. You're saying the same thing over and over. You're just left on repeat. And I mean, people are getting tired of it, especially when you're not giving us any information. If you gave us any information about NBA Live, that would be motivation. That would be motivation that we need you guys to do content about this game. But you can't expect people to go do content on NBA Live and we don't even know if the game coming out or not. You know what I'm saying? We still left in the dark, man. Like, come on. So expect more content. Expect me to push things onto the new gen, you know, promoting NBA Live 22. Because until we don't know it's coming out, I'm going to believe and I'm going to continue to push reasons why I think. Legitimate reasons. Nothing made up. But you guys, 2 + 2 is 4. If you're going to hire Scott O'Gallagher, right? You... and it's another guy they put on the team. I can't think of his name right now, but he used to work for 2K. I think people said he done some work on, was it 2K14? It was like a college game or something like that too. Can't think of his freaking name right now. But you guys let me know that in the comment section below if you're still watching or listening to this video. Why would you hire? You're not gonna hire those guys without any future of NBA Live. They are basketball developers. You're not going to hire them for hockey. You're not going to hire them for Madden. I don't think so. I hope the fuck not. And there'll be assholes for actually signing a contract to go work on another game. And they know they can, and to waste their talents, you know? So I don't think that's going to happen. I think NBA Live 22 is going to come out. If they don't come out, we're going to be vouching here for 23. But hopefully 22 is going to come out. They don't go several years into the new gen without realizing that, yay, it's time for NBA Live to come out and make a scene. It's time for NBA Live to come out and make a mark. I think the game is going to look terrifically fine. And another note, they may pull, you know, a lot of people over just to help on new gen for just, you know, for this year. Because they knew NBA Live was going to be canceled coming in, and they could, you know, help boost some things for Madden. That's maybe why they pulled a lot of people from. We don't know. We can speculate all day until they tell us some information we don't know. So you guys, smash that comment up. Subscribe if you're new. It's your boy NBA Live. It's your boy Real Ricky, keeping it real, raw, and 100. You better call me Mr. NBA Live because I got a lot of content that's going to be coming very, very, very soon from this channel. All right, you guys, I'm out of here. You guys stay safe. Be safe. I'm out here, you guys. Peace out.